This video is for the most incredible lady who's already got a video online about my encounter with the drafted in Tory canvassing on my street. The lady is unbelievable. Thank you so much for posting. She's in the area where Angela Rayner, our MP, is going to be standing for Labour. And the way she answers this drafted in Tory canvasser is amazing. I can't play all of it on the camera, but just let me give you a couple of little sound bites through the mic. It's only 1 minute 46 seconds long. You can probably search for it by the title on YouTube, but listen to how they meet.
Yeah, we won't be voting for her. He's going to move out. No. Yeah, that's his mum and dad's address.
Yes, it is his mum and dad's address, because he lives in Windsor at the moment, but he's moving back. He just got married, he was moving back anyway.
He's got children already. We know all about this guy, right? And this guy is a guy that wants to cut back the NHS, that wants to cut back education, so you can't go to university because of this, okay?
So straight away, just listen to that. I made a few notes, so I'm just looking back at them. We, in the video, only get the kind of feet downwards from both of these ladies. But on the other side of this lady's fence is this Tory canvasser trying to hand her this blue-bordered gatefold leaflet, yeah? And instantly, I don't know about you, but could you not hear the condescension in that Tory's voice, in that woman's voice? Couldn't you hear it? It was a bit like, yes, well, I was asked to come around here. And I'll tell you another thing I heard in that voice. I heard something that you get very familiar with hearing at work when talking to bosses. I heard that same sense of, oh, you just work here. I'm in charge. Now, would you please do this? Yes, because I'm telling you what to do, and I'm telling you what to do because I'm in charge. I've heard that tone at work, and it sickens me, yeah? It absolutely sickens me. I can't say for certain whether or not those people voted Tory, but I imagine many of them did. But the lady's response, as you can hear, is brilliant. It turns out, obviously, like many Tories, as you hear straight away, the candidate the woman's canvassing on behalf of doesn't even damn well live round there. So she says, hey, no, the woman immediately replies, oh yes, but he's getting married, I mean, he's moving back soon. And where does he live? Oh yeah, Windsor. Says it all, doesn't it? There's this woman canvassing around this ordinary working class neighbourhood where ordinary working class people are just trying to get by, trying to make a living for themselves and their families, suffering everything the Tories are doing, and this woman comes round with this rather sort of posh black skirt on, I think, actually. So the lady immediately says all that she does and all that you've heard there, and just absolutely hammers the woman, the canvasser, and she says, we know all about this guy. He wants to cut back on the NHS, cut back on education. And she looks then down at her little girl and says, she won't be able to go to university. She looks again at her little girl. No school meals. The area has the highest mortality rate in the UK. And you get another kind of condescending, from the woman who's pretending to be listening. Call centre training. Do you know that? I can actually attest to that. It's call centre training. You're trained to give little verbal nods. Yeah. Okay. Right. I see where you're coming from. Yeah. But even if you do that, you have to try and do it convincingly. It's instantly obvious that this Tory canvasser has just been drafted in to do this, and she really does want to get away from all these working class oiks, because obviously they're asking really difficult questions, aren't they? Really difficult questions. Just a little bit more from the interview, and I won't go on much longer, okay? Not the interview, from the clip. Some of this is absolutely superb, yeah? Just listen to the next bit where she details all those things.
We've got to fund everything. No school meals. I mean, let's face it, right? This area has got the highest mortality rates in the country, yet we're cutting out school meals. We've got academies being built. We've got grammar schools being built that we don't want grammar schools. We're stuck with academies now. Academies that are failing. Ours is failing yet again. So you're going to get this a lot on here, I'm afraid.
I totally understand that, but if you vote in Angela Rayner, then all you're going to get is more of the same.
Now, before she gets on to her brilliant statement for Angela Rayner, just let me say that. Another pat, trained, call centre type response. Always, if you have an objection raised to the sale, first agree with the objection. If you're trying to sell this healthcare insurance policy and the guy on the other end goes, look, come on, too expensive. Agree with the objection. It's called objection handling. Accept the objection and then handle it. So hence the lovely trained, I totally agree with that. But if you vote Angela Rayner, you're going to get the same thing again. Middle class, I wouldn't necessarily say Tory call centre trained, but trained in handling objections, yeah? Is there anything genuine in this woman there? Is there any connection between this Tory canvasser and this woman who's suffering stuff that, the Tory that she wants elected will never suffer? Do you sense any connection? Or do you just sense a sort of rather upper crust Tory just going, oh, well, we've got to talk to the masses, haven't we? Got to convince them that we're on the side of the working class. Anyway, a little bit more and then I will stop because this is brilliant.
More of the same, actually, is it? I mean, let's face it, she's transformed the Labour Party. She's been part of the great transformation of the Labour Party. She's for children. She wants her to have an education. She wants us to have an NHS. These are things that we fought for. These are things that your ancestors fought for.
Yeah, we're perfectly aware of that, and we do know that Jack would do his utmost for the area, but
no,
you obviously have made your choice, so...
Listen to the end, because there's a really good bit there.
And what does he know about my child's struggles? What does he know about my struggles? What does he know about the street struggles? What does he know about the mortality rates? Because I'm sure he doesn't ever question them about that.
You'd be very surprised.
No.
I wouldn't be pounding the streets for somebody who I didn't believe in. Believe me, I would not. So.
Well, he isn't for this. Don't tear it up yet. We'll find juice for that. But thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Tell him. I send my regards to him. Strong and stable, my ass.
That's so beautiful. I absolutely love it. I know this has gone on for nearly 8 minutes, but whoever that lady is, if you watch my video, thank you. Thank you a million times. I want to come and shake your hand. Not because I want to tell you to vote for Mike Smith, because he's standing in Great Yarmouth, okay? So I can't ask you to vote for Mike Smith. I know you're going to vote Labour. You are amazing. Do you know that? You're amazing. I want to shake your hand. I want to tell you, I want to promise you that we will do those things for your children. We will do them for my children. We will do them for all children. Those opportunities will be there. And your exit line here about strong and stable, my arse. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. It was one of the best things I watched on YouTube yesterday. It so cheered me up. And obviously I want to leave on that high note, but also that when we finally did just get one brief sort of upward shot on your phone of this woman with her dark glasses on, yeah, black dress. I mean, what the hell was she? The mafia? And why is she hiding behind dark glasses on what is in fact not a particularly sunny day? I know, she's canvassing like Theresa May. Do you know why? She was bricking it. Yeah. And they all do it when they're bricking it. They go to these working class neighbourhoods and go, "Oh, Jeremy, would you mind coming with me, please? Jeremy, hold my hand, Jeremy. Jeremy, please hold my hand. I can't face going up to that gate on my own. There's a working class person there with one of their little ankle-biting children. Oh, Jeremy, hold my hand or I can't do this. Oh, come on. Anyway, look, that's it. That's nearly 10 minutes. But if this gets anywhere, and if the lady who made that video sees it, oh, God bless you. God bless you. And you vote in Labour. And we're going to take care of your children. And that's fantastic, eh? I'm out, by the way. If you are in Beccles, just a quick plug for me, I'm in Beccles on a Labour stall this Friday coming, okay? That's it. Really is it now. Bye-bye.